Hello everyone, my name is Aslam and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today we will learn one of the simple activity, that is the click activity, right? So we will explore some advanced feature that is available in the click activity, right? So so if you see, we will learn about the cursor motion. So how this click activity cursor will be moving either in stand or smooth, and we will also learn the cursor position, right? So where the cursor will be going to click. So we have top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and center. And we have also some another option, offset X and offset Y. So this is actually a coordinate. So this offset value used to tell the cursor where it should click on the identify position, identify element or element, right? So normally we are using this click activity, and click activity by default work as click on center, right? So now let's assume you have one scenarios, right? So on your scenario, you are able to spy this element. So I have already created one test. So let me show you what we want to achieve. So I'm just going to click on the debug mode. So I just highlighted this both in single one, right? So suppose in your scenario, you are not able to highlight these both selector individually. You are only able to highlight full element, right? And suppose in your selector, if you have if you see this a selector at two part, or this activity has two part. One for once I click on the bottom, it will be opening this something drop down type of menu option where we have lots of option. And if I click on the first half part, then it will be opening something different, right? So suppose in your scenario, if you have other such type of uh, you are struggling as you found such scenario, and you are not able to identify individually, right? So and you only able to spy whole control through your UiPath selector, right? So how to achieve this type of activity? Like, you are only able to highlight whole, but you require to click either on top or bottom. So how to achieve this? So let me give you this example. Suppose if I click on this, then by default it's going to click on uh, center, right? And it's only highlighted this bottom button. But suppose my requirement is click on this first one, then how to achieve this? So let's go on the coding part. So I'm simply using the click activity. Let me delete and start from scratch. So I'm using this click activity. I'm going to highlight indicate. So if you see, I'm able to spy, even that I'm able to spy first part, but not in the second part, right? So suppose in your scenario, you are not able to highlight, identify even that first part or second part. You only able to highlight whole part, right? So suppose if you are working on any Windows application or some application, so on those type of applications, you face such issue, right? So suppose you stuck on this type of scenario, then how to handle this scenario? You are not able to spy the bottom, you only, but you need to click on bottom activity, right? Or you are not able to spy the first one, but you need to click on the first one. Then how to achieve this? So this click activity has some options. So with the help of those options, you can achieve these scenarios. So let's see what are these options. So if I go in this click activity, so let's see, we have a option here, right? So in these options, we have a cursor position. So this is the important thing. This cursor position will be tell us where we need to click, right? So if you see in this cursor position, so we have offset X, offset Y position, right? Three parameters. So we will use these three parameter and try to achieve and click the cursor position according to our requirement. Okay. Okay, before doing this, we have another option in the cursor motion type. So let's learn about this also. So in the cursor motion type, we have two options. One is instant, other is smooth. So let me select smooth so that uh, my cursor movement will be shown smoothly. If I select instant, then suddenly bot will go and click, right? So, but if I select smooth, then it will go gracefully to those positions, right? Okay. So if you see this position of any click activity, so I simply drag and drop. So by default, the center position will be selected, right? If I click on this drop down, so you have seen top left, top right, bottom right, and center. These five option is available, right? So by default, this click activity is working on the center, right? So suppose I need to click on top. So I am selecting this top, and I click on this. So if you see, my cursor is gracefully moved and it simply click on this first part and this action will be performed, right? So now with the help of top, we are able to click on this position, but sometimes this top or bottom will be not working, right? So how to achieve this? Let me show you the scenarios. Suppose select on the bottom left. So bottom left means it's going to click on this bottom button, right? Bottom left. But let's see what happen if I select on the bottom. So it's going to click something out of this selector range, right? So suppose this type of scenarios, so you are not able to achieve your requirement by using this selector. So by using this position, right? Top, left, right, bottom. So if you are not able to achieve your requirement by this position, then this activity has also another option, like this is called offset X and offset Y, right? So this is actually a coordinate and how it's working. So let me explain this offset. So I'm going to open MS Paint. So let me explain how this coordinate will be working. So suppose this is my X axis and this is Y axis, right? So this X axis is horizontal, and how it works, so this side is the positive side, and if they move here, then it should be a negative, and its value start from 0, right? So its value start from 0, and this side is y-axis, right? And here the value start from negative to positive. First it's go negative and bottom is positive, right? So that means if we put y negative value, then it will go and up. If I put y positive value, then it's go down. If I put x positive value, then it's move this way. Cursor position will be moved in right hand side. If we put x negative value, then the cursor position will be moving in the this side from center, right? So suppose these are our center, and from here if I put x negative, then it will go here. If I put y negative, then it's go up. Y positive go down, right? So suppose okay, so suppose we have one of the scenario where this position got flop. Just in the here the bottom bottom left and bottom right will be going to flop. Let me show you the bottom left and bottom right. So I was already shared the bottom left. Now I'm going to use bottom right so that you see the bottom right is flop, right? So suppose you have some such scenario and you require to click on here, right? And suppose your center will be only able to click on top, and if you clicking bottom left, then it's go out of the range. So how to achieve this type of scenario? So for such scenario, we need to use the offset value. So let's see how we can use the offset value. Okay, so as I mentioned, this offset value will be working in this order. So this is the coordinate x-axis and y-axis. X will be starting from 0. If I put positive x value, then it's move here. If I put negative y value, then it's go up. If I put positive y value, then it's go down, right? So okay, so let's move on the offset x. So suppose I want to click on top, or suppose I want to click on top. So here let's make it center so that position will be calculated on the basis of center. So first we need to select center, and I need to go on top. So how to go on the top? So by default support, I click x-axis 0 and y I will give let some value. Y means negative. So if I give negative, then it will move on top. So let's see how it's work. So now it will able to click on the first part of top part, right? Yeah, it's able to achieve. And if I simply change the position as positive, let's see. If I put y positive, then according to this logic, it will go down and it will click on this bottom section, right? So let's see. I'm going to click on here. And let's see. If you see, it's going to just click on the bottom. So this is, and this 0 and 10 is the pixel. So on the basis of screen, this pixel will be defined. So you can set this value according to your screen, right? This is the value in the pixel coordinate. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the feature that is available in the daily use click activity, and you can achieve this if you have stuck on any click position. You require to click on a specific position on top or bottom or left or right. So you can utilize this offset activity and use your proper click activity, right? So that's all for this click activity, and there are some optional features. Guys, if you have any query or if you're stuck on any way, then you can just ping me your query. I will try to give answer on your query, right? So, okay, please, if you like this video, please click on the like button. Thank you. Bye bye.